We just got the brand new Sizzling Summer featured program in MLB The Show 22. We have 4 new Takashi cards and a new Prime card to go through. Let's go through all the cards, how the program works, how I'm going to tackle some XP, and how I think you should be going about getting these cards in MLB The Show 22. Let's get into it. Here it is, the new featured program. As you see, there's a lot of stuff as per usual with every featured program. You got flashbacks and legends, you got classics packs, and it seems like everything is about normal for your featured programs. You have your daily moments, your featured program moments, where you do those moments with the cards, like the bosses and all that are involved. You have missions to get PXP with the players if you want to get XP this route. You have your exchanges, a new conquest that dropped. So, you know, pretty typical program stuff day one. If you've been watching all the videos I do on this, pretty par for the course here. How I go about getting my XP is usually by doing the initial moments, all the stuff like that, the conquest map, anything that can give me a lump sum of XP to start. And I'll do a bunch of stuff like that, maybe play some events and such to get some of that gameplay XP. And after that, I go into Road to the Show, and I have Road to the Show set up. Weird rosters all aligned. You look up the vault, you can see some of these rosters very easily. And I'm basically the only good player in the league. I play in like rookie difficulty and just hit a lot of home runs at a custom stadium. I have March to October all lined up and ready to go to get me some XP as well. So when I get to the All-Star break there, which I'm very close to, I'll get a lump of XP there as well. Let's go through the cards and see how these cards actually are. First, we have a Diamond Legend and Flashback pack. You got a 90 Billy Williams, you know, cool Cubs card. The Nelson Lamet Flashback, you know, nice little 90 overall. DJ LeMahieu All-Star, Yankee Legend. Obviously, these cards, if you're looking at them, you're probably not planning on using on your team. They're kind of eh. These cards you aren't going to use on your team, but they're there for collection purposes. The All-Star cards, there's a lot of them. Same with second half heroes. Good to stash these cards away in the inventory. You also have the Gold Legend and Flashback pack like we had earlier on in the year. You can get these guys in your inventory just in case you haven't gotten them yet. Then there is a new Classic pack. We have 90 Future Stars Bo Bichette. If you like Bo Bichette cards, this could be a solid one, but it's not anything crazy. I don't see many people starting this card. Eloy Jimenez, I think looks like a dope BR card. You won't be starting him though on many teams. Gio Urshela, I mean, I love Gio Urshela cards, and I think this card is actually not bad. Probably not starting this card with this whole 43 speed. Jesus Luzardo and his prospect card is back, and then Joe Adele. So, you know, again, these cards are mostly meant for stashing in your inventory. The Future Stars could be nice if you're going for George Brett. You could shortcut that a little bit by getting 2 free Future Star cards. So you're looking to get some of that progress for George Brett. Good way to get that. The same Legend and Flashback pack again. And now we're just going to speed through because, again, you're going to kind of get these cards throughout the program. You could do the PXP missions with them as you get them. But you get to a certain point at 250k XP, you get a first boss pack. And these are only including Takashi cards. So 4 of the bosses, they're all 96 overalls. First, we have Honus Wagner. And first of all, his primary is at center field. Any sort of parallel progress on him, he's not going to get diamond defense at shortstop. He's going to be, at best, a gold fielder there if you're planning on using him there. Power a little bit low. 1765 is a little bit low. I honestly think he could be a good center field option, like actually, but Honus Wagner, a little bit underwhelming on the power front. I don't see many people really rushing to use this card unless he has like the Pete Crow Armstrong type swing where he just hits for some weird power. I don't see many people using Honus. Next, we have Mike Piazza, who is definitely the go-to catcher if you don't like Joe Mauer. I mean, silver fielding is more than fine. 83 blocking is actually pretty fine. The only downside of Piazza is that he's slow. People might not like his swing, but all above 100 hitting attributes is definitely worth trying. I would take this card, especially at this point in the game. You're facing a good amount of lefties, so I think my time with Joe Mauer might be up right now. Rollie Fingers, his 96 overall card, doesn't look bad. I mean, he's got that good old sinker forkball. His forkball is usually a pretty good pitch. The hits per 9, Ks per 9, pretty good at this point in the game. But again, I don't think Rollie's ever one of those relievers that's really good. Like, I don't think he's someone that's like a lights out reliever, kind of like how Zach Britton was with the high velo. Someone like Rollie is definitely a pitch to contact type pitcher usually. You kind of got to nitpick and pitch the right way with pitchers like that. However, I do want to get this card and throw him in the bullpen because I need some bullpen help. And then Scann Musial, who I actually think is the second best card of the bunch. Playing him at first base, you can get silver fielding. He's going to be that contact first type first baseman, which, you know, I think people prefer power. However, you know, above 100 contact versus both sides and above 90 power and a 94 vision, low-key good. This card will be a nice hitter. I will say, I actually consider using him in right field. With gold fielding there, I haven't had problems with the slower runners with gold fielding. Downside is that reaction might be a little bit low. In the 53 speed, he's going to kind of struggle covering gaps. Do not play this card in center field, I beg you. Then another cover athlete pack. So this program is doing a good job of releasing old packs and giving us an opportunity to get the cards in the game for collection's sake. And then everyone is going to get a hold of prime Fernando Valenzuela. You may see that pitch mix and be really confused. You might look at it and be like, why is this guy apparently good? Why is everyone scared of this guy? Something with Fernando's motion is really weird. His combination of the screwball and the circle change is actually really good. If you use the gold Fernando Valenzuela at the beginning of the year, or you use Fernando at any point last year, he's definitely a respectable starter, especially if you're playing against lower rated players. Those people will struggle very hard against Fernando because you could just spam screwball, circle change, and curveball, throw them in all different spots, and they all look nearly the same, but they're all different speeds. So it's very tough to hit. He's going to be definitely one of the better pitchers in the game right now. However, I don't know how much I'll end up using him because good players that I'm playing against will probably rake off of Valenzuela. And then, you know, your typical program stuff. You get some other flashback packs from like earlier in the year, like the Legends from the Takashi pack. You got Always Intense, like stuff like that we've been getting all year. So looking at the program, 18-day program, about 3 weeks, give or take. This is all leading up to the All-Star break. So this is all assuming that they have plans for stuff at the All-Star break. I'm excited to see what they have in store for that. But again, if I'm going to choose two bosses, Stan Musial, Mike Piazza are my two picks, I would say, as being the best of the bunch. But again, choose the bosses based on what you need in your team. Honus definitely won't be bad. He's definitely not a bad player in the slice, and Rollie Fingers could definitely be valuable for your bullpen. And remember, you probably want to consider picking up all of these cards by the end of the program, because they'll probably be dirt cheap at that point. Because again, we'll have cards that are similar overall. People probably start to sell and use other cards instead. So it'll likely be a little bit cheaper by the time the end of the program comes around. So I'm going to get all 4 of them. I'm going to try all of them this weekend. I'm going to be grinding on stream today, getting this XP and getting a hold of these cards. So make sure you swing by the Twitch. Come hang out and watch me grind the program. We also have a new headliner, Brandon Webb, which looks pretty solid. He's definitely not a bad card. It's probably a little bit low, but he definitely is a usable starter. I don't think he'll be too expensive. People see hits per 9 like that, it instantly give up on a card. We have a new event that just dropped, and I think, again, it's all matched up for the program, so the cards are kind of fitting for the program, so you could basically use any card in a division of the cards in the program. 6 Series J Buhner, this is more so collection fuel, but again, if you're starting off the game just like recently, this is a great beginner card to use. Good defense, great power versus both sides. And Carlos Santana, if he had to catch your secondary, would be dope. Unfortunately, he does not, which is kind of sadness. And then there's also a flash sale starting at 4 p.m. EST. So by the time this video drops, you're going to basically be seeing the flash sale going down. So make sure you keep up with the MLB The Show companion app. They're going to notify you there when the packs drop. Also, if you want to just hang out during all the stuff going on, swing by the Twitch down below. And we'll be going through the flash sale and all of that on there. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video breaking down the cards, the program, and all that. Make sure you like the video if you did. And we'll be back here again tomorrow with another video, hopefully debuting one of the bosses. You have a great night. I appreciate you all watching. Good luck on the program, and I'll see you all again on next one. Deuces.